March was just the warm-up level for this channel, and wow, what a start. This month it was all about tarantulas, the fluffy, 8-legged drama queens of the animal world. Hairy? Yes. Creepy? Maybe. Awesome? Absolutely. So buckle up, because here's a compilation of the coolest, fluffiest, and nope, but actually kinda cute stars of the month. Friends, guess what we're doing today? Hehehe. Today I'm feeding a crunchy little cricket to my golden red rump tarantula. Sounds fancy, right? Its scientific name is Brachypelma albiceps. That's its super official spider name. This species comes all the way from Mexico, where it lives on the ground. That means it's a terrestrial tarantula, not a tree climber. I've had this tarantula for more than 3 months now. The last time it molted, that means it shed its old exoskeleton. Basically, its old spider jacket was back in January. This species doesn't grow super fast, with a medium growth rate, so it takes patience to watch them get bigger. Good things take time. Now, here's something cool. This tarantula has something called urticating hairs. That's a big phrase that means it has tiny, itchy hairs on its back that it can kick off if it feels scared or threatened. It's like a built-in nope, backup. Don't worry, it only does that when it's trying to protect itself. Its home is extra special too. The enclosure is bioactive, which means it has tiny helpers living inside it, springtails and isopods. I like to call them the cleanup crew. They break down leftover food and waste, helping keep the enclosure clean and healthy. It's like a mini jungle ecosystem in a box. That's it for today. Make sure you stay tuned to watch this spider grow and see more cool facts about this amazing species. Guess what's on the menu today? Hey, my Chaco golden knee tarantula is having a big wiggly superworm. Think of it like an unlimited buffet, but make it worm edition. It's very fancy and very mouthwatering. Grammostola pulchripes. Yes, we don't play around here. Complete name. No nicknames. This awesome spider is a New World terrestrial tarantula, which means it lives on the ground and comes all the way from South America, specifically Paraguay and Argentina. So basically, it's imported, not local, international dirt celebrity. I've had this tarantula for about 2 months now, and it has a medium growth rate. In other words, it grows on Filipino time. Not in a rush, just chill, steady, and relaxed. Just like my golden red rump, Brachypelma albiceps. From my first video, this species has urticating hairs. The Chaco golden knee is actually recommended for beginners, which means if you're new to the hobby and a little nervous, this is a great starter spider buddy. Calm, hardy, low drama, not the toxic type. That's it for today's feeding adventure. Stay tuned as we watch this international superstar grow bigger and fluffier. It looks like we have lots and lots of superworms, so we're going to feed my Honduran curly hair tarantula. Hehehe. The scientific name is Tlilticatl albopilosus, and a long time ago, scientists called it Brachypelma albopilosum. Those are some pretty big words, right? Even they make my brain hurt. This is a New World tarantula, which means it comes from places like Honduras, Nicaragua, and Costa Rica. It likes to live on the ground and sometimes digs little tunnels to hide in. Just like Brachypelma albiceps and Grammostola pulchripes, it has urticating hairs that it can kick off to protect itself if it feels scared. Curly-haired tarantulas grow pretty slowly, so it takes a long time for them to become big adults. There are actually 2 very similar kinds of curly-haired tarantulas, one from Honduras and one from Nicaragua. Scientists are still studying their DNA to learn exactly how different they are. But the good news is, both kinds are cared for the same way and are great tarantulas for beginners. That's it for today's video. In the coming months, I'll also make a video about the Nicaraguan curly-haired tarantula, so you can see that one too. Today, we're going to learn about the parts of a tarantula. Now I know what you might be thinking. That's a big, hairy spider. And you're right, but it's also a really cool spider. First, a tarantula has 2 main body parts. The front part is called the cephalothorax, which is a mouthful and basically means the front half of the spider. The background part is called the abdomen. That's the fluffy part that looks like the spider skipped leg day but never missed hair day. Next are the eyes. Most tarantulas have 8 tiny eyes, but here's the funny part, they still don't see very well. So imagine having 8 eyes and still needing glasses. Then we have the legs. Tarantulas have 8 legs, which is great because if they ever lose one sock, they still have 7 more chances to find a match. Near the mouth are little arm-like parts called pedipalps. Think of them like tiny spider hands that help hold food, basically built-in chopsticks. Now let's talk about the fangs. Yes, tarantulas have fangs. They use them to catch food and inject venom. Don't worry though, they're not looking for pizza. They're usually going after bugs. At the very back are spinnerets, which make silk. Tarantulas use silk to decorate their homes, line their burrows, and basically do some spider interior decorating. And finally, some tarantulas have urticating hairs, which are tiny itchy hairs they can kick off if they feel scared. It's kind of like the spider saying, "Back up, buddy." Pretty cool, right? Big, hairy, 8-legged, and actually super interesting. That's it for today's video. Did you know tarantulas are actually nature's pest control? Yep, these big, fluffy spiders love to snack on insects like crickets, beetles, and cockroaches. So while we're busy buying bug spray, tarantulas are out there doing the job for free. But wait, it gets cooler. Tarantulas also dig burrows underground, which helps loosen the soil so air and water can reach plant roots. Basically, they're tiny 8-legged gardeners, and even though they're hunters, tarantulas are also food for birds, reptiles, and other animals, making them an important part of the food chain. So the next time you see a tarantula, remember, it's not just a spider, it's a pest controller, gardener, and ecosystem helper, all rolled into one fuzzy package. Now we will learn about the Mexican red-kneed tarantula, scientifically called Brachypelma hamori. Used to go by a different name? Yup, scientists once called it Brachypelma smithi. Imagine changing your name because researchers realized they mixed you up with your cousin. Awkward. It's called the red-knee tarantula, but its knees are actually bright orange. So maybe the spider forgot what color red looks like. The tarantula version of wearing flashy sneakers. Not exactly subtle, but hey, fashion matters. They can also live a really long time. Female Mexican red knees can live over 20 years. That means one tarantula could outlive your phone, your laptop, and probably your favorite pair of shoes. So next time you see one, remember, it's not just a spider, it's a long-living, hair-flicking fashion icon with bright orange knees. That's it for today's video, and remember, stay curious and get wild.